Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It's time for History Maker Baseball on my tabletop, the franchise all-star season that I have going on. And we are where are we? We're in Montreal, where the New York Yankees are coming a-calling to Olympic Stadium to take on the Montreal/Washington/Expos/Nationals. In the description for this video is the link to the play.com website where you can pick up History Maker Baseball and this franchise all-star set of cards that I've been having a great time with. Also in the description for this video is the link to my channel membership. And with membership to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, you get access to members-only videos that subscribers can't see. Playing tips, game demos, tutorials, book reviews, special reports, all sorts of stuff, and a big archive of videos for you as well that are members only. You also get, as a channel member, discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per team, and a free gift from me every month as a thank you for being a channel member. So, the teams, well, the Yankees right now are tied for 5th place in the Eastern Division with the Philadelphia Phillies. The Expos are tied for 3rd. So, and the first place team in the Eastern Division are the surprising Miami Marlins. So they're both chasing the Marlins in the early going. The pitching matchup is a good one, a couple of right-handers. It's Catfish Hunter for the New York Yankees. His record in the replay is 0-1. Dennis Martinez is going for the Expos. His record 0-0. No decisions in his first 2 starts. Alrighty. So with no further ado, let's get down to the field and check out the lineups and the batting orders and roll History Maker Baseball Franchise All-Stars. For the visiting New York Yankees, their lineup looks like this. Mickey Mantle leads off in center. Roger Maris bats second in left field. Babe Ruth bats third. He's the DH. Lou Gehrig cleans up at first. Aaron Judge bats 5th in right. Yogi Berra bats 6th. He'll catch. Joe Gordon bats 7th. He's at second. Greg Nettles bats 8th. He'll play 3rd. And Phil Rizzuto bats 9th and plays short. On the mound, it's Catfish Hunter. In 1975, he was 23-14 with a 2.58 earned run average. All right, for the homestanding Expos, Tim Raines leads off in left. Juan Soto bats second, and he is the DH. Bryce Harper bats third, he's in right. Andre Dawson bats 4th, he's in center. Gary Carter bats 5th, he'll catch. Al Oliver bats 6th, he's at first. Ryan Zimmerman bats 7th, he'll play 3rd. Ian Desmond bats 8th, he's at short. Delino DeShields bats 9th, he'll play second base. Dennis Martinez is on the bump, and in 1991 he was 14-11 with a 2.39 earned run average. All right, hot and cold players. Let's talk about them. For the Yankees, Mickey Mantle's hot, Yogi Berra's cold, Babe Ruth gets the cleanup hitter designation. Bryce Harper's hot for the Expos, Ian Desmond is cold, Andre Dawson gets the cleanup hitter designation. The ballpark at Olympic Stadium is semi-big for right-handed batters and normal for left-handed batters. Of course, it was an artificial turf field. The Yankees have lost their last game, so they are semi-dissonant. The Expos won, so they are semi-harmonious. The umpires, Bill Clem behind home plate. Tom Connolly at first, Al Barlick at second, and Billy Evans at third base. And I think we are just about ready to go. Dennis Martinez has finished his warm-up tosses, and he delivers to Mickey Mantle. And that will be a little comebacker to Dennis Martinez. He gloves it, takes a couple steps toward Al Oliver, and throws him the ball for out number 1. And we are underway at Olympic Stadium. Roger Maris comes to the plate. Martinez deals to the other half of the M&M boys. And that will be swung on and bounced to short. On the carpet to Ian Desmond. He's up with it and throws to Al Oliver for out number 2. Babe Ruth, the Sultan of SWAT, comes to the plate with nobody on base. And, of course, that's just the way the Expos want it. The delivery to him. Swung on, and that's also a little tap back to the Babe. Back to Martinez. He gloves it and throws to Oliver, and that'll land the Yankee top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing. And the Expos coming to bat. It'll be Raines, Soto, and Harper for the Expos in the bottom of the first. Catfish deals. And this is a hit on the infield by Tim Raines. Let's see if the Yankees can make a play here. And this is hit towards second. That's Joe Gordon, and he can't make that play. That will be by him into center field. A line drive by Raines produces a base hit into center. Mickey Mantle collects it and gets it back in, and that'll bring up Juan Soto. Yogi Berra behind home plate getting ready in case Raines decides to get adventurous on the base paths. All right, the stretch by Catfish. He takes a long look at Raines. And the delivery home to Soto. And Soto strikes out. Wow, on a Catfish yacker. 1 down. Here's Bryce Harper. Raines still at first. The stretch by Catfish. Another long look at Tim Raines and the delivery. And Harper hits one on the ground to short. From the hole, Phil Rizzuto fires to Gordon for 1. And the relay to Gehrig is not in time. Bryce Harper beats the wrap at first base. Raines retired 6-4. Harper safe on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Hunter the stretch. The pitch to Dawson. And it's swung on and hit to center. Can of corn for Mickey Mantle. He's got it for out number 3. Nothing across for the Expos in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. Yankees nothing. Expos nothing. And it'll be Gehrig, Judge, and Berra, lefty, righty, lefty for the Yankees in inning number 2 against Dennis Martinez. El Presidente, and the delivery is swung on by Gehrig and hit to center and deep. Andre Dawson on his horse, warning track, wall, and it's gone. A bomb for Gehrig, 1-0 New York. Dennis Martinez hung a bender, and Lou Gehrig lost it for him. Here's Aaron Judge. The delivery by Martinez is swung on. That's going to be, we got to check the balks and bogeys chart. Let's see what happens here. And I'm throwing dice all over the room. All right, we'll try this one more time. And this is going to be a balk. Except nobody's on base, so nobody cares. Here comes the next delivery to Aaron Judge. And this is ripped. This is ripped down the left field line. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Tim Raines has to go take it out of there. Judge cruises into second with a double. Now Yogi's up. He can extend the Yankee lead. 1-0 New York. We're in the top of the second. Martinez, the stretch, and the pitch to Yogi. It's a comebacker to Dennis. He checks Judge at second and throws to Oliver at first for the putout. 1 down in the second inning. Joe Gordon comes to the plate. The stretch by Martinez. The delivery to Joe Gordon, the Yankee second baseman today. And he struck him out. First strikeout for Martinez. Now it's Nettles. The Yankee third baseman, Judge still at second. The stretch by Martinez, the delivery to Puff. And this will be ball 4. He walked him. That'll bring up the 1950 American League MVP, Phil Rizzuto, the Scooter. The stretch by Martinez. The pitch to the Scooter is a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Tim Raines. Around third comes Judge. He's going to score. Around second, going to third, is Nettles. He is going to be in safely. Raines' throw goes into second base. 2-0 Yankees on a clutch. 2-0 Yankees on a clutch. 2-out single by Phil Rizzuto. That brings up Mantle. Runners at the corners. Martinez, the stretch, trying to get out of the mess here. And this will be an umpire check. First and third. So we got runners at first and third. And the umpire check. This is a ground out to DeShields. He flips to Oliver, and that'll retire the side. But in inning number 2, the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits. They do leave a couple. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees 2, Expos nothing. And it'll be Carter, Oliver, and Zimmerman coming up against Catfish. The wind and the delivery to Gary Carter is swung on. That's hit to center and deep. Back goes Mickey Mantle. He's on the track and makes the catch for out number 1. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Gary Carter goes deep. But no, here's Oliver. Hunter winds and delivers, freshly armed with a 2-run lead. And hey, strikes out Oliver with the upstairs cheese. Catfish humped up on that one. Here's Ryan Zimmerman, the third baseman. Catfish kicks and delivers. And Zimmerman hits one to center. Back a few steps is Mantle, but he's got room and puts it away for out number 3. A 1-2-3 shutdown second inning for Catfish. We go to the third. Yankees 2, Expos nothing. Maris, Ruth, and Gehrig coming up in the Yankee third inning. Dennis Martinez hoping for a recovery inning here in the third. And the delivery. He walks Maris to get the party started for the Yankees. Double play depth for the Expos infield. Here's Babe Ruth, the Bambino. The stretch and the delivery to the Babe. This is a line drive caught by DeShields. That one ticketed for right field. Nice play by Delino. 1 down. Maris still at first. Here's Gehrig, who went deep to lead off the second inning for New York. The stretch, the delivery to the Iron Horse is a ground ball hit to short. This is Desmond. He goes to DeShields for 1, and the relay to Oliver is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Expos to get out of the third. We go to the bottom of inning number 3, and your score, New York 2, and Montreal nothing. Desmond, DeShields, and Raines, 8-9-1 coming up for the Expos in the bottom of inning number 3 against Catfish Hunter. The delivery is a fly to center. Another chance for Mantle. He's been busy. He's got this one for out number 1. DeShields, the batter now, the speedy second baseman. Catfish delivers to him. And this is a swung on by Delino DeShields. It's going to be a base hit just over the outstretched glove of Joe Gordon and lands in short right field. DeShields is aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes the top of the order in Tim Raines. The stretch by Catfish. He checks DeShields. And the delivery to Rains to Shields is not running. This will be a ground ball hit to second. Gloved by Joe Gordon. He goes to Rizzuto for one, and the relay to Gehrig is late. Rains beats the Rap at first. 2 outs now. Soto the batter. DeShields was retired 4-6. Rains safe on a fielder's choice. The stretch and the delivery to Juan Soto. Rains not running. Catfish doing a good job of keeping the runners close. And this will be ball 4, or will it? Let's see. We got to check the umpire. Bill Clem. Of course, an all-time great umpire. He rings him up. That's strike 3. Soto doesn't like the call, but Clem just walks away. And that's out number 3 in the Expo third inning. We go to the 4th and your score. Yankees 2, Expos nothing. It'll be Judge, Berra, and Gordon coming up against Dennis Martinez. The wind and the delivery. And that will be ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Yankees again. Second time they've had that bonus. And here comes Yogi. Double played up for the Expo infield. Yogi's 0 for 1. The delivery by Martinez. Swung on. It's a jam job pop-up. Ian Desmond in short left field under it. And makes the catch for out number 1. Joe Gordon, the batter now. He struck out against Martinez in the second inning. The delivery to Joe Gordon is a ground ball hit to third. That's Ryan Zimmerman. He fires to DeShields for 1, and the relay to Oliver is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, around the horn, and inning-ending 5-4-3 double play turned by Montreal. We go to the bottom of the 4th now, and your score, New York 2, Montreal nothing. And it'll be Harper, Dawson, and Carter, the meat of the Montreal order. Catfish delivers. And Bryce Harper hits he checks his swing and draws a walk. Bill Clem says no swing, and Bryce trots down to first. Yankees don't like that decision by home plate umpire Bill Clem. 1 on now, nobody out. Here's Dawson. Double played up for the Yankee infield on the carpet in Montreal. Hunter the stretch and the delivery. Swung on, that's hit to third. This is Nettles. He fires to Gordon for 1, and the relay to Gehrig is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, and around the horn 5-4-3 double play turned by the Bronx Bombers. 2 down and nobody on now for catcher Gary Carter. The delivery by Hunter to Carter is swung on and hit on the infield. Yankees going to need to make a play to get out of the inning. This is to Rizzuto. He fumbles it but recovers, fires to first, and they still get Carter for out number 3. Nothing across for the Expos in the 4th inning. We go to the 5th and your score, Yankees 2, Expos nothing. Top of the 5th on the way. It's Nettles, Rizzuto, in the top of the order for New York, Mickey Mantle. Dennis Martinez winds and delivers to Greg Nettles. And this will be swung on and hit on the infield. Let's see if the Expos can make a play. And this is hit to short. That's Ian Desmond. I believe he's going to make this play. He does. And fires over to Al Oliver for the out. 1 down in the Yankee 5th. Here's the scooter, Phil Rizzuto, who drove in the second Yankee run of the game with a single in the second inning. All right, Dennis Martinez winds and delivers to the scooter. And It's a ground ball to second. DeShields to his right, cuts it off from going into right field. Planson throws to Al Oliver for out number 2. Mickey Mantle up there now. He's 0 for 2 against Dennis Martinez. The wind and the delivery by El Presidente is ball 4. So the Yankees get a 2-out base runner, and Roger Maris comes to the plate. A little bit unusual seeing Maris bat behind Mantle, although he did some of that in 1960, I guess. The stretch by... Oh, no, that's where he did bat behind him in 61. What am I saying? Maris did bat cleanup in 61. No, he didn't. He hit third. What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? Maris hit third, so he bit cleanup in 60. All right, Martinez, the stretch. Now that we got that settled, the delivery to Maris. And Roger Maris hits one to left. Can of corn for Tim Raines. He's got it for out number 3. Nothing across for New York in the 5th. We had the Maris-Mantle controversy to resolve, and we took care of that. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway through this one. We got a good one north of the border. With your score, the Yankees 2 and the Expos nothing. Oliver, Zimmerman, and Desmond coming up in the Montreal 5th inning. Catfish, Hunter delivers. And this is a ground ball hit to second. Joe Gordon on one hop takes it and flips to Lou Gehrig for out number 1. The batter now, third baseman Ryan Zimmerman against Catfish Hunter. The wind and the delivery by Zimmerman, or by Hunter to Zimmerman. I'll get it right, don't you worry. And I struck him out on a yacker. That's strikeout number 4 for Catfish. 2 away, and Ian Desmond comes to the plate. With 2 outs and nobody aboard for Montreal, Delino DeShields would be next. The windup by Hunter. And the pitch to the Expos shortstop is strike 3 looking. Ian Desmond just throws the bat away. Doesn't like that call from Bill Clem. But he's gone, and so are the Expos in the 5th. We go to the 6th inning. Yankees 2, Expos nothing. Pitchers duel so far between Dennis Martinez and Catfish Hunter. All right, meat of the order coming up for the Yankees in the 6th. It's Ruth, Gehrig, and Judge. The windup and the delivery by Dennis Martinez. And this is a base hit to right field. Over in a hurry to cut it off is Bryce Harper. Ruth holds on with a single. Now it's Gehrig. There's stirring in the Montreal bullpen. Nobody throwing yet. Gehrig is 1 for 2. Martinez the stretch and the delivery. Is a ground ball hit to short. Desmond gloves it. DeShields for 1. Oliver for 2. A rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by Montreal to wipe out another potential Yankee rally. There's 2 outs here in the 6th, and Aaron Judge comes to the plate. Third double play in the game for Montreal in the delivery to Judge is going to be, well, let's see. We got to check Bill Clem again. And he rings him up. Judge goes down swinging. That is strikeout number 2 for Dennis Martinez. And it ends the Yankees 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with your score. Yankees 2, Expos nothing. Martinez has had 1 bad inning. The top of the 2nd, he allowed a home run to Gehrig, a double to Judge, and a single by Rizzuto to account for the Bronx Bombers scoring. But he's been all right other than that. He's been helped by good Montreal defense. It'll be DeShields, Raines, and Soto in the Montreal 6th inning against Catfish. The wind and the delivery to Delino to Shields is a fly to center. Coming in quickly is Mickey Mantle, and he's got it for out number 1. All right, Tim Raines at 1 for 2 is the batter now. Catfish has been doing a number on a pretty good Montreal lineup. The delivery to Raines, the Expos leadoff hitter, is swung on by Raines, and that's going to get in the gap and roll on the carpet. We got a bug on a rug. Raines sprinting around second, heading to third. The relay coming from Joe Gordon is late. It's a triple for Raines. That'll get the Montreal crowd back into the game, and Juan Soto comes to the plate. The Yankee infield is playing back. There's 1 out. Raines at third. Yankees lead 2-0. Hunter's going to go from the stretch with the man on third, and the delivery is a base hit to right field. It drops in front of Aaron Judge. Raines trots home. It's 2-1 Yankees. The Expos are coming. Tra-la-la-la. The Expos are coming. Tra-la-la-la. Here's Bryce Harper coming to the plate. Soto at first, 1 man out. The Yankees at double play depth on the infield. The stretch by Catfish and the pitch to Bryce will be swung on and hit to left. Over by the foul line is Roger Maris, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Soto retreats to first, and he'll bring up Dawson. Hunter the stretch, checks Soto at first and deals. And hey, struck him out. Catfish, the veteran, took Dawson up the ladder and struck him out. The Expos do get a run in the bottom of the 6th, however. They leave 1. We go to the 7th, and your score, Yankees 2, Expos 1. Action now in both bullpens. The Yankees have Righetti and Gossage going, lefty-righty double-barreled action. The Expos have Mike Marshall going. We're in the 7th. We got a 1-run game. Dennis Martinez will face Yogi Berra, Joe Gordon, Greg Nettles, lefty-righty-lefty for the Bombers in the 7th. Dennis Martinez delivers. And hey, strikes out Yogi. No, he got a piece of it. It's rolled to third. That's Zimmerman. He'll throw Yogi out by 14 steps. Now it's Joe Gordon. Gordon's 0 for 2. The wind by Dennis Martinez. The pitch to Joe Gordon is a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Bryce Harper. Gordon's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Nettles. Double play depth for the Expos infield. This might be Martinez's last hitter. The stretch by Dennis and the delivery. Swung on, it's a base hit to left field for Nettles. Gordon was off and running with a pitch. Around second, going to third is Gordon. He'll make it standing. The Yankees have runners at the corners, and that's going to do it for Dennis Martinez. Yeah, that is. That's going to do it. It's going to be Mike Marshall taking over. Before we tell you about him, let's tell you about Dennis Martinez's numbers on the day. He goes 6 1/3 innings. He allows 6 hits, one of them a home run. He walked 4. He struck out 2. He allowed 2 runs. They are both earned. And 2 more men on base are his responsibility. Mike Marshall takes over. The Scroogey expert was 14-8 in 1972 with a 1.78 ERA, and he had a rubber arm, of course. He takes over facing the Scooter, Phil Rizzuto. The Expos infield moves in. It's Gordon at third, Nettles at first. Marshall needs a strikeout or a pop-up here. Not easy to do on Phil Rizzuto. The stretch and the delivery to the Scooter is a ground ball to third. That's gloved by Zimmerman. He's going to make his only play to Oliver at first to retire the scooter. Nettles moves up to second base. And there's 2 away for Mantle. First base is open. They could walk him, but then they get a snoot full of Roger Maris. I'm going to have him face Mantle. Marshall the stretch and the delivery to the Commerce Comet. And hey, struck him out on a screwball. That retires the side. In the Yankees' 7th, they get 2 on with 1 out and fail to score. Mike Marshall does a job. It's time to stretch him out at Olympic Stadium with your score. Yankees 2, Expos 1. We have a new Yankee pitcher. Catfish Hunter is done after 6 innings of work. He allowed 4 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 6. He allowed 1 run. He's in line for the victory if the Yankee bullpen can get the job done. And speaking of the Yankee bullpen, the new pitcher is Rich Gossage. This is his first year in New York, 1978. His record, 10-11 with 27 saves. That was good for the league leadership in the American League that year. And a 201 earned run average. He's a flame-throwing right-hander. He's going to face Carter, Oliver, and Zimmerman in the bottom of the 7th. In the Yankee bullpen, it's Dave Righetti and Mariano Rivera throwing. And let's see if the Expos can keep working on their comeback here. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Yankees. The delivery. And Gary Carter gets a piece of one and rolls it slowly towards second. Joe Gordon charges and flips to Gehrig for out number 1. All right, here comes Al Oliver, Scoops, the only center fielder ever named Scoops, nicknamed Scoops. And here is the 0 for 2 AO. The delivery by Gossage is a ground ball to first. That's Gehrig. He'll take it to the bag unassisted for out number 2. Ryan Zimmerman is 0 for 2, and he's up there now. Ian Desmond would be next. Gossage, the wind, and the delivery to Zimmerman. And this is a pop-up right up the elevator shaft. Joe Gordon in short center, calling and taking for out number 3. A 1-2-3 7th for Gossage. We go to the 8th. Yankees 2, Expos 1. Mike Marshall out for his first full inning of work here in the 8th. He'll face Maris, Ruth, and Gehrig with his screwball. The delivery by Mike Marshall is going to be a base hit into right field. Drops in front of Bryce Harper. The Yankees have their leadoff man aboard. Here's Ruth. The bullpen gets active quickly for the Expos. Uget Urbina starts to throw. He's a right-hander. Babe Ruth, the batter. The stretch by Marshall and the delivery to the Bambino is ball 4. He walked him. That pushes Maris up to second base. Ruth trots down to first. 2 on now with nobody out for Gehrig. This might be Marshall's last hitter. The stretch by Mike. And the pitch to the Iron Horse is ball 4. He walked him. The bases are loaded. That indeed will do it for Mike Marshall. We're going to get Urbina to face Aaron Judge. Well, Marshall did the job in the 7th inning, but loaded the bases with nobody out here in the 8th. Urbina comes on in 1998. He was 6-3 with 34 saves and a 1.30 ERA. He's a right-hander. And he's facing Judge. The Expo infield moves in. Nowhere to put Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2. The pitch And hey, struck him out, and boy, did Urbina and the Expos need that one. One down in the 8th, the infield stays in. Here's Yogi. He's 0 for 3. Urbina the stretch, the delivery to Yogi. And we're going to have some plate drama. See what happens here. This is taken for a ball by Yogi. Now we're going to go to the umpire check. And this is a respected umpire at second. That is Al Barlick. Al Barlick is respected at second. Yogi rips a shot down that right field line. And it's going to be fair and rattle around in the corner. Maris scores. Ruth scores. Garrett going to third. Bryce Harper's throw coming to second. Yogi slides. He is safe. It's a 2-run double for Berra. It's 4-1 Yankees here in the 8th. Joe Gordon comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. Still only one out. First and 1 for 3 is Joe Gordon. The infield stays in for Montreal. Urbina the stretch and the delivery to Joe. And this is a grounder to short. Desmond's up with it. Gehrig will hold, so will Berra. Desmond throws to Oliver for out number 2. Now it's Nettles. He's been on base twice. 2 away. Second and third for the Yankees. Urbina the stretch and the delivery. And this will be a pop-up. Delino DeShields in short right field, calling and taking for out number 3. Both runs will be charged to Mike Marshall. Urbina does put out the fire eventually, but 2 inherited runners score. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and your score, Yankees 4, Expos 1. Gossage is out for his second inning of work. We're going to see some pinch hitters for Montreal. Rusty Staub is going to lead it off. Batting for shortstop Ian Desmond. Moving into the on-deck circle to bat for Delino DeShields is Vladimir Guerrero Sr. And then it'll be Tim Raines. Gossage deals. He's got a 3-run lead to protect. And the delivery is swung on. It's a line drive hit to a diving Greg Nettles. There's one down. Rivera and Righetti getting ready in the bullpen. Guerrero the batter now. Righty-righty matchup. The delivery, but if there ever was a fastball hitter, it's Vladimir Guerrero Sr. It is swung on by Guerrero and hit to center and deep. What did I just say? Back goes Mantle. It's gone. A pinch hit home run for Guerrero makes it Yankees 4, Expos 2. The Expos are coming. Tra-la-la-la. Here comes Tim Raines. Rivera heating it up right now. Gossage deals to the Expos leadoff hitter. And this is swung on. It's hit to the outfield. Not the strongest part of the Yankee defense. Coming on is Maris. Is he going to get there? I don't believe he is. No, he's not. And it lands on the carpet and bounces over his head. Raines will stop with a double. Tying run comes to the plate in Juan Soto, and that's going to do it. Here comes Casey Stengel. He wants Mariano Rivera, and he wants him right now for a potential 5-out save. So Gossage is done after an inning and a third. This is Rivera in 2008. 6-5, 39 saves, and a 1.40 ERA. All right, Soto, the batter. He's the tying run at the plate. Raines working on his leadoff at second base. Bryce Harper on deck. Rivera the stretch, the delivery to Soto with that splitter, or cutter, the cutter, is a ground ball to second. Gordon's got it and flips to Gehrig for the putout. Advancing to third is Raines. There's 2 outs now. Here's Bryce Harper. Harper against Rivera. Rivera the stretch. Harper's 0 for 2. And the delivery is ball 4. He walked him. Well, Harper trots down to first now, and here's Dawson. The tying run is at first base. The go-ahead run, standing at home plate with a bat in his hand, Dawson. The Hawk is 0 for 3. He's had a tough day. The delivery by Rivera is swung on and popped up. Yogi Berra discards the mask and makes the catch back by the screen in foul territory for out number 3. Rivera comes on and puts out the fire in the 8th, but the Expos do get a little bit closer. On the home run by Guerrero, we go to the 9th, and your score, Yankees 4, Expos 2. Changes for Montreal. Jose Vidro is going to play second base now. He'll bat 8th. Chad Cordero, not Chad Cordero. Not Chad Cordero. Will Cordero. I'm getting my Corderos mixed up. Will Cordero will bat 9th and play short. Chad Cordero, there he is. Their closer will come in and do the pitching in the 9th inning, even though they're down by 2. Big series, big game for both teams. It'll be Rizzuto, Mantle, and Maris in the Yankee 9th. Cordero delivers to Rizzuto to start the top of the 9th. Yankees would love an insurance run. Struck him out. 1 down in the Yankee 9th. Top of the order, Mantle, and then Maris. Cordero the stretch. The pitch to the 0 for 3 Mick is a ground ball hit to short. Up with it is new shortstop Will Cordero, and he throws to Oliver for out number 2. Roger Maris, the batter now. He's 1 for 3. And the delivery to Maris is swung on and hit to right. Over by the foul line is Bryce Harper. He makes the catch for out number 3. Cordero delivers a 1-2-3 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's put up or shut up time for the Expos. Your score, Yankees 4, Expos 2. Rivera's going to try and close out a 5-out save. No action in the Yankee bullpen. This is it. It's all on Mariano. He will face Carter, Oliver, and Zimmerman scheduled for the Expos, and Carter digs in right now. Rivera deals to the Expos catcher. And this is a base hit to left field. Good start for the Expos. Carter's aboard. Leadoff single. Tying run comes to the plate now in Al Oliver, who's 0 for 3. All right, double play depth for the Yankee infield. Rivera the stretch, and the delivery to A.O. is a fly to center, into right center. Mickey Mantle camps under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Carter retreats to first. Now it's Zimmerman. Vidro on deck. He will be next. Unless Zimmerman hits into a game-ending double play. Rivera the stretch. And the pitch to Ryan Zimmerman. That's a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Roger Maris. Around second, going to third is Carter. And it's first and third for the Expos. We're going to get a pinch runner for Ryan Zimmerman right here. And Vidro comes to the plate. Jose is the potential winning run in this ball game. He could walk it off right here. Marquise Grissom will pinch run for Zimmerman at first. Going to be interesting to see if they decide to try to steal with Grissom to stay out of a double play chance against Rivera. The stretch by Rivera. He checks Grissom and delivers home. Grissom's not running. The delivery to Vidro is hit to the outfield. Yankees need to make a play to get out of the or to get another out any way they can. It is Mantle making the catch on a lunging catch. He holds on. He's in short center. Carter's going to hold. His run doesn't mean a lot, and that will bring up Will Cordero as the last chance saloon for the Expos. Cordero was a .294 hitter in the 1994 labor strife shortened campaign. All right, Rivera the stretch, the delivery to Cordero. And this is a ground ball to second. Joe Gordon's up with it. He throws to Gehrig for a New York Yankees winner. Good game today. Wow. Let's give you the totals. For the visiting Yankees, 4 runs on 8 base hits, and they committed no errors. The Expos, just 2 runs on 7 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Catfish Hunter. He is now 1-1. The save goes to Mariano Rivera, a 5-out number, and the Yankees needed the victory. The loss goes to Dennis Martinez, who probably deserved a better fate. His record now 0-1. With the loss, the Expos' record drops to 4-4. The Yankees improve to 3-5. The winner of the Kurt Berglund Clock Radio. You know who I'm going to give that to is Yogi Berra for a 2-run double in the 8th inning that put the Yankees ahead to stay for the Kurt Berglund's Baseball World official clock radio for Yogi Berra's nightstand. And I know that he will appreciate that. Don't forget, in the description for this video is the link to the Play Games website where you can pick up History Maker Baseball for your own tabletop and this set of franchise all-star cards. You also get, in the description for this video, the link to my channel membership. And with channel membership, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in my secondary store, and a free gift from me every month. So check out both those links. But for now, from Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Canada, your final. The New York Yankees 4, the Montreal Expos 2. Have a great evening. So long, everybody.